Hey guys, how you doing? Steve Lav here. On this video here, I got a call for a customer of mine. He says that he was outside doing some gardening, and he heard, the air conditioner was making strange noises, he says. And then he went over there. He says the fan wasn't spinning on the top, but the compressor was running. So I told him, I said, shut it off, and I'll go by there and see what's going on. So I went over there, and it was an old Amana set up. Thing's never been cleaned or maintained, and had a hot start kit on it, so that's why the compressor was running. But the dual run capacitor was just puffy and shot. The fan wasn't working at all. So I put another dual run capacitor on there and got them going. And I told him I would come back and when I get a little bit more time, and did a full cleaning on it. Took it all apart and pulled all the leaves out of it. It was like flipping dirt city in there, and gave it a decent cleaning, and got them going. Thing's still running. So that's it. The shit runs. I just keep it running until it dies. When it dies, or it's got a major leak, and then we'll talk about changing it out. But as long as the stuff's still running and I can keep it running for the people, that's what I do. So that was the deal there. It's nothing major. It's just kind of like a little cleaning video, and bring you to the Amana, because you don't see that many old Amanas around. I haven't seen all that many of them, so I figured I'd bring the video. Yeah, and another thing on this video here, it's important, to run the systems and let them stabilize, because after I was done doing the cleaning and I ran this system, after I ran it for like 15 minutes, the thing was flooding back at 0 superheat, and I had to take some refrigerant out of it. The guy, he had a clean filter in there and stuff. He was, he does maintain the filters and stuff, but it's important to run the system for a good 15 minutes and let all the pressures and temperatures stabilize before you do anything. Very important. Just figured I'd mention that. You'll see it in the video how, when I first got it started, the superheat looked okay. I ran it for like, 5-10 minutes. Superheat looked okay. And then it started flooding back, and then I lost all the superheat. And I had to take a little bit out. So, we're charging these units in the fall and in the spring. We don't have a load on them, and you can't run them for a long period of time. It could be a problem to setting the charge properly. You got to have a load on it, and you got to run it for a while, and you got to let things stabilize before you check anything. That's how it is, especially with the 410A. It's even worse. The shit will get away from you. 22 is not as bad. The 410A, you got to really, you got to check it. You got to run it, and you got to let it stabilize good. All right, guys. Appreciate you watching, and hopefully you enjoy the video. Yeah, to do a cleaning on this unit. I was here the other day, and I changed the capacitor. It was the fan part. Well, this whole thing is blown, and it's got a hot start kit in it, so just the compressor was running, and the fan wasn't running, so I switched it out. I want to do a cleaning on it now, take it apart. It's all full of leaves and shit. Get it apart. Reason why the compressor was running and not the fan, because I had a hot start kit on it. You can see it's got a hot start kit on it. Let's see my new capacitor I put in there. Well, let me give it a good cleaning. I know it's really dirty inside. It was fan out. Alright, I got the top off. I got the cage off. Amana. Get that bloody shit in there. Look at the common wire going over for the fan. It's all bubbled up. I'll have to change that one. Look at flipping dirt in there. Fucking crazy guy. This thing's pretty much
Seen better days. Gotta hit it with the hose. I scraped all the bottom out good. I scraped all the bottom out good with a brush and my screwdriver. I hit it with the hose now and flush it good. On the burnt wire here I gotta change too. It's starting to puff. That's it, nice and clean, it's good. Flipping mud pile here. Get it all back together. Still working, but it's getting puffy, so I put a thick of wire in there. Nice and clean in there now. That's good. Not better than it was. It was loaded with muck. Definitely is an older unit. Still running though. Let it run, stabilize. Been running for about, I don't know, 6-7 minutes, something like that. Got the 4 prongs, compressor's got the 3, and the fan's got the 2. It's the old one I took out with burnt. You see it's puffy. It's overcharged, I gotta take some out. Some superheat because they didn't have any superheat flooding back. take too much out. The numbers look better. Suction pressure still a little bit low. Filter's clean on the inside. That's the best it's going to get it right there. Put some nice caps. So it's all set.